where the patient is
We've
wearing...
got it only two. Shall we go on, Counsel?
Yes.
Is there some more? I'm told there's a third one.
This is the last one.
That is the last one.
Sorry to intervene, Justice Masaneki, but we've only been provided with one picture. I understand there's more than one.
I'm sorry.
Counsel, let's do this as lawyers run trials, please. Let's just observe those basic procedures that are necessary. We're building a record, and somebody, a third party, must be able to read it. It must be intelligible when they read it, know what we're referring to. That's the reason. And for the same reason, we have to add a year every time we mention a date. It's for eyes other than ourselves who are going to read this and researchers, and or any other court that might have to look at this record. So I'm quite anxious that we do it the way lawyers do it. Build a proper trial record, please. Shall we go? We are told, are you handing in 3 pictures?
That is correct,
Mr.
Justice.
Skibby? Right. Okay, let's give it a number first. Let's do this LR 25. And after that, how are you going to arrange with your colleagues for them to get copies? Some that you can deal with yourselves, amongst yourselves, please.
We will make sure, Justice.
Make sure that they get
yes,
copies of the balance of the pictures.
That is correct.
Very well. Let's go ahead.
Yes. Thank you. If you look at those pictures, ELLR 23, ELLR 24, and ELLR 25. You see the ELR...
They are ELAH.
I beg your pardon.
Esidimeni Live Arbitration Hearing. That's what they stand for. Shall we keep to that?
Thank you, Justice. You see the first one at ELLR 23. Looking at those 3 pictures, if I may put blindly in this way, you see those pictures, they are not, they are not looking like the same, all of them. You notice that?
Okay, I will talk on the 2 that I have, because I only have 2 pictures.
The first one, ELAR 23, the patient there was at Waverley before he was moved to Cullinan.
Okay, Counsel.
At the one depicted at ELAH24, the patient was at CCRC. The last one, it was 10 days after the patient was at Cullinan.
In Cullinan, why in Cullinan, Anchor or Cullinan?
No, in Cullinan, that's my instruction, in Cullinan.
Well, the question must follow.
The question now, the last one, it was 10 days after the patient was admitted at Cullinan. And he looks there so thin, unlike the time when he was at Waverley.
Okay, Counsel.
So you agree with me then?
I cannot agree with you, Council, based on we do have pictures that doesn't have dates on them.
That is quite fair. It's a fair comment by the witness. You should be putting on record ELAH 23 was taken at such a place and on such a date. The following one, yet same or another place and such a date, and the third one. And then pose questions about what the pictures mean. I don't even know whether they are meant to be pictures of the same person, are they? Are they photographs of the same person or different people?
They are pictures of the same person.
The same person.
If,
And you have to put all those
So-
facts on record. At which institution was each page taken and when? And then text the witness about whether or not the person there is emaciated. Should we do that for the sake of all of us?
Justice, we will present evidence that these pictures were taken at different times or different days. The first one, ELLR 23, was taken when the patient was at Waverley. The one, ELLRH 24, was taken when the patient was admitted at CCRC. The last one was taken 10 days after the patient was admitted at Cullinan. So my instructions are that, our instructions are that this patient was not given, he lost weight drastically just 10 days after he was admitted at Cullinan. And was not properly fed. What is your comment about that?
Council, I'm not trying to defend myself here. Ne? I've said you've given me the pictures. I don't know the dates. When was this taken? It's just information that you are giving me. Ne? And remember, Sizwe was admitted in Cullinan from Life Esidimeni and spent some days and went to discharged to Anchor.
Yes. And the observation of the family is that family members of this patient were that there was no place to play outside.
But are you going to deal with the witnesses' legitimate concern that you haven't finished dates yet of when these pictures were taken?
Well, Justice, I can't take it further, but we are going to lead evidence regarding these photos.
Okay.
I was just giving an opportunity for the witness to comment, but I understand the concern. Yes.
You don't have to answer the question. I think they'll lead evidence later. Okay, let's proceed.
Thank you. According to the observation of the family representative of family member of the Sizwe Nkosi, was to the effect that firstly, you will just make a comment if that you agree or you do not agree.
We're talking about Sizwe Hlatshwayo or
Sizwe Nkosi, Justice.
Sizwe Nkosi.
Yes. Our instructions that according to the observation of the family member, the infirmary is being used as the visiting area. Any comment about that? Do you agree or you disagree?
You're talking about the visitation of the families, of
Yes.
the family of Sizwe.
Yes.
This one I can acknowledge, family was coming to visit.
But the infirmary, you agree that it was used, that visiting area was used as a visiting area?
Visiting area was used as a visiting area. Councillor, let's formulate the question to help the witness respond.
According to observation of one family member, is that the infirmary is being used as the visiting area.
What is used as a visiting area?
Infirmary.
Or the infirmary?
Infirmary.
Okay.
I beg your pardon, there?
Infirmary.
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 Please.
The place where patients they are being kept.
Okay, according to my information, when the patients were, when this patient was in Cullinan Care and Rehabilitation Center, let me say all the families of the patients that are visiting in Cullinan Care and Rehabilitation Center, we do have a specific place for the family to visit their loved ones. But it's up to the family if whether they want to sit in that place in the room, or if the family can go and sit in the garden at our lapa in the institution.
So you disagree with this observation?
I totally disagree, unless otherwise if I don't know that information.
What is an infirmary? I don't know what it is, that's what I'm asking. It's a place where what happens? Or which is used for what?
It is used for, according to the information, my understanding, it may not mean to be. This is where the patients, they are being, what can I call this? It is a place, Justice. I've just taken a tip from my colleague, one on the point that it is a place where the most sick patients they are being kept.
It's a place where
the most severe sick patients they are being kept.
Where the most severe and sick patients are kept.
Yes.
You have answered the question, right?
Yes, I've answered the question, Judge. I want to add that in Cullinan, we don't have a space where very sick people are being kept, as you are saying. If we do have the visitors in the institution, there is a place called sick bay. It's a sick bay. on that, the building is called sick bay. That's where we keep our very ill patients. I agree with you now, but the families are not are not being placed on that room for visitation. There is a section where they go and have a time with their loved ones. Sick bay is the name of the building. We call it a sick bay. It's the name of the building.
Given the answer, are there any further questions?
It's also that there is no place to play outside.
Yes, we do have a playground, and it's a big ground, enough for our patients.
Also, what has been observed is that food portions are too small and they do not meet the nutrition requirements. That's what the family also observed.
Observed, okay. All right, Council, with the food portioning, that one I think food service department is the one who will answer for that, and also maybe the dietitian is the one who will answer for that, because it's they've been given diets, so I cannot answer for that, Council.
And there is also not enough linen.
Linen?
Yes.
That also, Council, I cannot answer for that. The relevant people who will answer for the linen, it's laundry.
Yeah, let's not be overly technical. In your knowledge, was there enough linen in the facility?
During the day, the bed will be well prepared, the linen will be there, and as far as I know, they changes the linen 3 times a day.
Okay.
They changes the linen 3 times a day.
Very well, Council. Any further questions?
And also, the toilet facilities, there's lack of toilet paper and no soap. Any comment regarding the hygienic side?
That one, Council, I disagree, because that place where the families visit their loved ones, there's always a cleaner that makes sure that the place is clean, the toilet paper is there. Because with our intellectual disability patients, when the family visited, you find that maybe the person, the user was eating Zimba. Some of them, they can't take food straight to their mouth. The food will split. Then that's where the cleaner has to come and clean each and every time and check if the place is kept clean, because we know that our patients, we know the conditions of our patients.
From your testimony, we heard that some of the patients died at Anchor. Am I correct?
You are correct, Council.
And some of the patients who were moved from Life Esidimeni also died at Kalni. Is that correct?
It's correct, Council.
Those who were found to have passed on, they were found in the mix of those who were alive. Am I correct?
That one, Council, I disagree with it. Because if the patient has passed on, they remove the body to a specific place after the patient has been testified dead. They remove the patient to a specific place. Then after some times, we remove the body to the mortuary.
But let's put it this way. Before any personnel arrived, the first person who arrived found the patient who has passed on amongst those who were alive. Am I correct?
That one, Council, I cannot answer for it. I don't have an answer for it because I don't know. I never heard of something like that in the institution. It is my first time hearing you about that.
But that experience could have been a most devastating one. When one patient who is alive